What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to EP09. With only 3 days to go until the Arnold Classic, competitors from around the globe make their way to Columbus, Ohio, where the prestigious Arnold Sports Festival has been held since 1989. I've mentioned it in previous videos, but the Arnold Classic is judged just a little bit differently from other competitions. Most notably, the posing round is scored by the judges, unlike other pro shows. Remember, the posing round is literally another line item on the scorecards at the Arnold Classic. Show up with nothing but mass and no class, you won't make it as far on the scorecards. Arnold himself wants to preserve the best parts of his golden era of bodybuilding, so anyone that shows up without the aesthetics and a weak posing routine, that could cost a competitor their victory. So, how does that change the strategy of some of the athletes coming into this weekend? Well, for Samson, Samson is known for being a really great poser and delivering a posing routine that really highlights his aesthetics and flow. His structure really allows him to present an aesthetic physique on stage, and without a doubt, he'll have a knockout posing routine at the Arnold. But actually, it's kind of funny how I haven't heard him speak about his posing routine at the Arnold throughout this prep. Literally, not one word. The focus he put out there on social media is on his improvements he's made in his physique this prep. So, is this part of Samson's strategy to get ahead of the competition? And what about Nick Walker? Nick is well known for his stage dominance when he walks on stage, but not for his artistic posing. With that being said, Nick is well known for making massive improvements from show to show. He says he'll be lighter at the Arnold than he was at the Olympia, and he's improved his posing over the last couple of years. Most notably for me was when he started crunching down on his abs in the front double bicep, and he's been working on his front and rear lat spread apparently too. But when we look at his Olympia individual routine, it was definitely a big improvement from previous shows. So, if Nick can combine this overall strategy and deliver a brand new knockout posing routine, I think he'll be that much more likely to secure himself that second Arnold Classic win. Now, Andrew Jacked, there's another guy we can expect to have a favorable posing routine in the judges' eyes, since Andrew's structure really does allow for the most presentation of aesthetics, of all the big boys in the lineup, and he poses with a real classic twist every time he takes the stage. We know he's going to be conditioned to pose like no one else. Practicing in a heated room in California for weeks on end will help with that, so we can expect a knockout posing routine from Andrew at the Arnold too. But here's a wild card for you. Patrick Moore. Patrick Moore undeniably knows how to pose. He knows how to present his physique as well as any of those top guys I just mentioned. I think even better than Nick Walker does, really. I actually thought about it a bit. Why would Patrick want to jump in on the second biggest show in bodybuilding to make his return to the stage since his Achilles tendon injury? He probably knows he's not going to be as competitive from a muscle mass standpoint, but he can definitely make up ground in the posing round. Many have him in last place in their predictions, including me, truth be told, but I realized part of this could be strategy based. Patrick will definitely score high in that posing round. He's a fantastic poser, and I think he's banking on getting more points than others during that round. That's a strategy that could actually pay off for Patrick. He might place higher than some people think. Now, just to give you guys some contrast here, look at Big Ramy. I don't think Big Ramy is going to deliver a favorable posing routine in the judges' eyes. I don't think Big Ramy is going to deliver a favorable posing routine. Big Ramy is honestly just too big to pull off anything substantial over guys like Samson, Andrew, or, even Nick. Like, really, could you imagine Big Ramy hitting something like a twisting back shot or a mantis pose? I just can't see it. And I think he'll lose some ground there. But being so heavily muscled does not mean you can't present aesthetics. Like I said about Nick, but William Bonac falls into that category too. And he is a very aesthetic poser. And William has won this show before, so he knows what the judges want. I find of all the competitors, William projects a different mood when he poses than others do. It's perfectly suited for the Arnold stage, so expect William to make up a few points over others in that posing round. So the posing round could be make or break for these athletes on stage. Milo Starshev says that he wants the beauty of bodybuilding to return to the big stage. Well, I say that time is here and now. Sheer mass won't get anyone the victory in Columbus this weekend, so pay attention to the posing routine when you watch this weekend. It counts for a lot on the scorecards. And let me know down below who you think the best poser will be at the Arnold. Anyway, that's it for me in this video, you guys. Thank you for tuning into EP09. Be sure to like and subscribe.